First pitch misses. That makes it zip. Can't connect with the fastball that missed the zone. Reached back and fired at 99, but it missed. Throws it, pizza. Chapman with a strikeout. Sean Figgy is the batter now. Starts with the ball.
Ball, that's down.
So they turn things over to the righty. Mason Miller. He's into the game with the bases empty. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. Up in the zone for a strike. That pitch was screwed up. Swung on and connects. That's a base knock, and it sets up Bobby Witt Jr. to potentially change this game. There goes the runner. Save. A huge stolen base as now the tying run moves into scoring position. 1-1 now. Runner takes off one more time.
That's ball two.
No throw. He's in there safely. 2-1. Fight. Trying for a squeeze.
No, that's foul.
And that's a foul ball. The Spiders lead by a run late. He steps off. Big pitch coming. Runner on third with 2 outs.
Ball
Goes
three.
with the fastball. We've seen it 3 times now. Too low.
No, that's down. Ball four.
Given the situation, that is a tough miss. Logan Carroll feels himself into the box. Goes top shelf with some heat. Runner! A squeeze, and he gets it down. No look, flip to first. And he beats it. He's safe. Mike Trout ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position. First pitch is a strike. Runner! The pitch with both runners on the move. Save, and it's a double steal. A pitch away from getting out of this mess. What a time to get the... Back here in a tie game. Ketel Marte leads off the top of the ninth. Swings and blasts one to right center. Trout sprinting towards it. Brings it in. And the leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Juan Soto comes to the plate here in the ninth. Misses the zone and still gets into chase. Here's the 0-2. Line drive. And it's extra bases for sure after it falls. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. And into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Jose Ramirez ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Every great game has a memorable moment, and you can provide one here. The pitch to Enriquito. Swung on and lifted to right. Adele with an easy look. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Sal Stewart steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Just early. The sweeper again. The foul is 18. On the ground to second. Figgins collects it. They stray. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Joe Adell steps in the box as we get the bottom of the ninth underway. Fly ball, right field. Squeezes it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Ball.
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
That's out.
Unloads the fastball off the plate. Here comes a pitch. Makes the count 2-2. Ripped on a line. A dive, but he completely missed the ball. Around first, digging for two. Makes it to second, the winning runs in scoring position with one gone. Rick Ferrer comes to the plate with a chance to win it against Mason Miller. Despite it, go to their bullpen and taking the mound, Joan Duran. He's going to try his best to prevent that runner at second. That's down, a base hit. Winning run around third. Coming home.
Yeah, on the tag, he's out.
This game remains tied. Gunnar Henderson at the dish with a runner on first. Locked
Ball,
in,
that's out.
It's a ball. Count runs to 1-1. That's in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Takes the lead off first with 2 down.
Hey.
Ball good for a strike. One pitch away from extra. Throws one in the dirt. Duran picks up the K and a not so small. We're all tied up at 1 as we march on in this one. Adley Rutschman, his lead off this inning. So it's the lefty out of the pen. Andrew Miller, a runner on second to deal with in this situation. Jose Altuve comes in as the pinch runner. Loses it. Flips it underhand. The misplay made things a bit messy, but they clean it up for the out. Joe Adell strolls to the plate. Hitless so far. The law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Fighting. Runner in scoring position, 1 down. Starts with a pair of sliders. Miller collects the critical catch. Sean Figgins Jose Altuve waits in scoring position, looking to come home. Catches
Hey!
his own with the first pitch. Runner on third with two away. It's a squeeze. Henderson over the first. Miller gets out. Welcome back. Nothing separating these teams at the moment. Lou Boudreau, ready to go. 0 for 3 after a couple of flyouts and a strikeout. Sack bunt towards third. Figgins on the run, throw to first. They get the leadoff hitter in the 10th. Sean Figgins comes to bat with a runner at third. Grounds one, foul. Hicks and delivery. No way, the runner's coming home. Oh, and he pops up the squeeze attempt. Stretches out and holds it in. To the bag himself for an inning-ending double play. Turns out bonus baseball is the gift that keeps on giving. We move to the next frame, still looking for a hero. Big spot now for Bobby Witt Jr. Spoils it. Here comes the 0-1. Out of the zone for a ball. So here's the new arm on the hill, the righty, Andres Munoz. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. Here comes the 1-2. Not finished yet. Here comes a pitch. Swung on, and Bobby dashes one. Adele bolting towards it. He lays
foul
out,
ball.
and I'm not sure why. Foul ball. The pitch, and the runner heads for third. Save. They steal a base in a huge spot. That is big. Now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Well, that's one way to introduce yourself. Swings and misses. And runs. Goes back to the slider. The World Baseball Classic card collects a big-time strikeout. Ketel Marte steps up as a parallel 3 card. First pitch
outside.
For a ball. Zips
Nope,
the fastball,
outside.
but off target. Doesn't connect. He was late. Marte fouls it away. Runner on third with 2 outs. Misses up in the cloud. Hanging tough. 3-2, here comes. Got it. And he strikes out. Bobby Witt Jr. gets us going this inning. Runner breaks for third. Down the left side.
That ball is
but
foul.
It hits foul. Again, runner on the go.
Ball. Down.
Safe. What a time to steal. This certainly makes things a bit more interesting now, doesn't it? Adele giving his all.
That ball is foul.
Get to it. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Doubles
Ball 2.
down on the heater. Rutschman moves under it. Makes the catch. One down. Morgan Carroll shuffles to the plate for his next at-bat. Starts the at-bat with a ball. That's a ball. Catch the zone. Fouls that off. Bald Eagle with a runner at third. The count is 2-2.
That's ball three.
Fouls it with 2 strikes. Biggins takes the lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Duran gets the strikeout. Mike Trout is now at the plate.
Foul ball.
Here comes the pitch. Skips in. Excellent work to keep that one close. That could have easily scored a run. Righty sets, kicks, fights. Strikes him out with 102. They leave the game-winning run on base. Juan Soto ready to start this inning. A chance to drive in a run here with Ketel Marte in scoring position. Pumps a fastball but misses the plate.
Hey!
Hits it hard and short. And one gone. Now coming to the plate here at Extras, Jose Ramirez. Ground ball, and it's foul. Marte leads off second with 1 gone. The count is 0-2. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Hangs in there. Strike 3, 2 balls. Go-ahead run still out there at second. Here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Smacks one deep, going back. And it one hops the wall. Adele fires it in from the outfield. Adley Rutschman comes to the plate now after they took the lead in a big-time spot in this game. Typical plate appearances. Must be a glitch, right? The 1-0. Starts fastball, fastball. Hits it right back to the pitcher. The throw to first. Turn it out, and that ends the frame. So they get a run in the inning, and now they're up a run. Joe Adele leads off with his team playing from behind. Mike Trout. Standing in scoring position, a chance to drive it in. The Spiders make a change on the mound as they turn to Craig Kimbrel. And he's on to try to lock this thing up. Runner, runner, runner! Pitch, and the runner takes off.
Hey!
In there, safe. A massive stolen base, and what a time to do it. Here's the 0-1. The squeeze is popped up. Hauls it in, 1 away. David Ortiz comes to the plate in the final 3. 1 for 4 with a double. A bunt, and it's popped up. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Down to the final out at Yankee Stadium. Rick Farrell at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Bald Eagle, runner in scoring position, 2 down. Strike two. Maybe we see the fastball one more time. One strike away from a victory in co-op. 98. Ball game. Past the sticks. The bald eagle come up short and extra. Keep grinding. Get them next time. So that's a wrap. Our work is done. This is the part of the game where I say goodbye, but I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. How long do I have here? So will the cameras keep rolling if I just keep Kershaw begins the game on the hill. Up against someone who thrives under pressure. It's a tough matchup, but the type you can absolutely win. Sean Figgins leads off, and we're ready to roll from West Camden Street in Baltimore, Maryland. Kershaw fires a fastball to start this game, and it's in for a strike. Swings at the ground ball to second. Henderson in time to Devers for the out. Bobby Witt Jr. facing the starter for the first time. Let's see what kind of feel he has early on.
That's a foul.
Here comes a pitch. Rubbing some dirt on it. One ball and two strikes to count. Misses.
No, that's out.
On a line. That's down, a base hit. Ellie De La Cruz at the dish with a runner on first. Aiming for the nosebleed. Takes the lead at first with one out. Runs the count to 1-2.
Runner.
Here's the pitch, and the runner goes for second. Out. That wasn't close. The line, the kick, the pitch. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt, and the inning is over. Kershaw. Gunnar Henderson ready to go.
Did he go?
Appeal, and they say the bat never went around. The 1-0. And fouls that off. And the 1-1. Smash down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. And the righty sets, kicks, fights. Extends the at-bat. Lifted in the air to left. Witt moves under it. Fakes the catch. One away. Bobby Witt Jr. shuffles to the plate. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Goes with
Ball.
the fastball, but misses. is
Ball.
the count now. Swung on, and Bobby passes one. Still flying. He brings it in at the warning track. So close. Now a chance for Joey Wheeler. In the air to right. Betts drifting under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 3. Mike Trout ready to roll.
Foul ball.
And the lefty sets, kicks, fires. 0-2 is the count. Sit down. That was bad. Only 3 pitches to get the strikeout. Next up here in the second inning, Ketel Marte. Swings and misses out in front. No balls and 2 strikes. A bottom feeder, sort of like a catfish. Hit on the ground up the middle. And it's a base hit for the member of the live series. Mookie Betts strolls to the plate for the first time today, looking for a strong start.
No, ball.
That's a ball. Went with the slider. There are worse pitches to swing. Misses for a ball. Ground ball to the pitcher. Over to first. And that's out number 2. Sal Stewart steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Cleared the hips early.
Foul ball.
Marte at second with 2 down. Strike 3. A strikeout of just 3 pitches. Rafael Devers bats first as we start the bottom of the second. To the attic for a strike. Devers waits. And that one moves his feet. Wow. You just made one of the best hitters on the planet look human. Anthony Santander comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. Here comes a pitch. Fastball out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. One, two,
ball.
Count. Swing and a ball popped up. Witt under this one. Squeezes it. 2 gone now. It's time for the Soto shuffle. You know, some might prefer the Icky shuffle. Look it up, kids. Went with the slider for a strike. That's a high Parmesan. Cole
That's
misses.
a ball. Nope, that's in.
stretch the zone. And
That's
it's
foul.
The pitch. That's ripped to right, down the line. And that will drop foul. The righty kicks and delivers. Still breathing. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
And it's just foul. That was close. Fastball. Back here in Baltimore, Adley Rutschman leads us off. Henderson handles the chance. And one away. Joe Adell steps to the plate for the first time in this one. Throws one in the dirt. The 1-0. And that's
Ball.
a little bit high. He wants nothing to do with you. Goes to the fastball for a strike. Smart approach.
Ball
right
four.
there.
Take your
He knew
base.
exactly what you wanted. Sean Biggin in the box with a runner on first. Late with the swing there. Dixon delivers. Gets wood on it. Spider. One out, one on. Not done yet. Takes the lead off first, puts one away. That's a strikeout. Kershaw picks up the play. Next to the plate here in the third, Bobby Witt Jr. A base hit. And that extends the inning. Ellie Dela Cruz ready to hit. First run of the game is on the line here. Big spot. Goes with the slider. Been his primary pitch. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. The pitch. Off the plate, that's a ball. Swings and lifts one to left center. Holds it in to end the inning. The All-Star enjoy a clean inning without any runs allowed. And we're still tied up. Adley Rutschman gets us going in this frame. That's in the dirt. Swings and makes solid contact. They get a leadoff single, the base runner to start the third. Adele at the plate following the leadoff knock from Adley Rutschman. On the ground to first. Step from the back for one. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. Misses
That's
the
a ball.
with a changeup. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Late start, trying Adley's arm here. Safe. That was not close. 1-2, the pitch. Staying alive. The 1-2. Line drive. That's a base hit to left. Gunnar Henderson at the dish with runners at the corner. Into center field, that ball for a hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Quick batting with the lead now, thanks to a huge swing from Gunnar Henderson. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Changeup.
That's inside, ball. Strike.
In the air, headed to right. Betts drifts under it. Puts it away for the out. Now the center fielder, Joey Wiener. Swings and lifts one to left. He's got it, and that's out number 3. They get a run in the inning. Mike Trout leads off the top of the 4th. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Count is 0-1. Skips up some dust. This is a rocket, and I don't think it's coming down. A perfect swing. It's a goner. Textbook execution. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it. Marte up now following that home run from Mike Trout. Doesn't connect. He was late. Swing and a miss. Faced outside of the zone. The count
Ball.
is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sit down. Strikeout number 5 in the books. Here's Mookie Betts. Grounded out his first time up. Hoping to do a little more damage this time around. This is the
Ball.
plate for a ball. One to count. Hits the target. 2-strike fastball is fouled off. The one, the kick, the pitch. He's in there. Spider. One down. Bases empty. Rutschman fires over to first. The throw beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Sal Stewart digs in. Misses the zone with a slider. And
That's a ball.
high. Win. That's the third out. So they get a run in the inning, and this is a tie game. Rafael Devers leads things off in the bottom of the 4th. Struck out on a changeup last night. A little out front, he swings through it. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch that missed the zone. He took charge and finished it with a strikeout. Well done. Anthony Santander deals himself into the box. That's a strike and really bore down to get it. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. And we'll do it again. And the pitch. This is smacked left field line. And that drops foul. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Hit on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Juan Soto shuffles into the box. He struck out swinging first time up. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Line to the pitch. Slider.
That's a ball.
For a ball. Can't connect with Cole's pitch. That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. 3 up, 3 down. A thing. Welcome back to Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Adley Rutschman will try his luck now against Clayton Kershaw's nasty arsenal. Foul ball. Misses the plate with the fastball. One and two now. Pitcher's count. Ground ball to third. Correa slings it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down in their half of the fifth. Joe Adell steps up as a parallel 4 card. Drew a walk his first 8 weeks. Misses
ball.
down and in. the
No,
count
that's
now.
inside.
Swing. It's a ground ball to short. Witt over to pick it up. Fires the first
He's
on
out.
the run. 2 away. Next up here in the 5th inning, Sean Figgin. In the air, headed to right center. Santander galloping towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We only saw 8 pitches in the inning. You're flying. We're all tied up at 1 as we march on in this one. Adley Rutschman at the plate leading. Off here in the bottom of the 5th. The Spiders make a change on the mound as they turn to Craig Kimbrel. Adley Rutschman in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Tight matchup here indeed. On the ground to 3rd. Fires to 1st. 1 goal. Joe Adell shuffles. To the plate for his next at bat. Fights it away. And the 0-1. This is the
No, that's
target.
down. Ball.
Swing and a line drive grip to right center field. That one looks like trouble. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double. A member of the Cornerstone Series steps in, Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss. He was late. Correa waits. Goes with the sweeper but misses. Evens the
Ball.
count at 2-2. Elpa's
Nope.
out here.
Ball.
Strike 3. You just slayed a dragon right there. Gunnar Henderson ready to swing it, and this is a power rating that gives right nightmare. And sent foul. All-star. Runner in scoring position, 2 down. The heater
Ball.
misses for a ball. That's a ball. That's a strike.
2.
Quick with the sweeper. Strike 3, and that's 2. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Clayton Kershaw takes the mound to the 6th, and this game is very much still up for grabs. Bobby Witt Jr. at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The lefty kicks and delivers. A base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Dela Cruz will try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from Bobby Witt Jr. Icebreaker is a strike. Swung on, and De La Cruz crushes one. Adell bolting towards it. Adios. Home run. They send another curveball over the wall. Their second of the game. This deserved another look. Day, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Trout swings through it for strike one. Foul ball. And it's caught for the out. Next to the plate here in the sixth, Ketel Marte. Oh, one to start. Swings and misses at an off-speed pitch off the plate. Puts it on the ground to the right side. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Mookie Betts in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. That's the ball. Went with the changeup.
That's the ball.
Stay
Ball.
patient. They got to throw a strike eventually. Goes back to the sinker. Full count now after starting 3-0. Stays in the fight. The 3-2. Exquisite patience. You turned that at-bat into a win. Sal Stewart at the dish with a runner on first. Front row seat for that pitch. Count runs to 1-1. Lays out and makes the play. A fun way. Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Bobby Witt Jr. bats first as we start the bottom of the sixth. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the sixth. Joey Wheaton in the box with a runner on first. A bit early. Runner on the go to second, trying to make a big play. And we don't see a throw. He's in there with a stolen base. Oh, 2. The pitch. Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a foul ball. That's a strikeout, and you earned it. Rafael Devers is the batter now. A chance to bring home Bobby Witt Jr. here. Swings. It's a ground ball to second. Marte collects it. Anthony Santander comes to bat with a runner at third. The Spiders go to their bullpen and taking the mound, Mason Miller. He's got a runner on third to worry about right away. Santander in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Skips in. Excellent work to keep that one close. That could have easily scored a run. Ball and a strike now as the runner holds. you in this one. We'll be right back. Adley Rutschman, his leadoff this inning. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. 1-1
Ball.
now. Looking changeup, Rutschman gets it and delivers a base knock. Joe Adell comes up here in the seventh. Slows it
Ball.
down with the change, but misses the plate. Late with the swing there. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. Strike three. It's a swinging strikeout for Darren O'Day. Sean Biggins throws to the plate. Hitless so far. But the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Runner at first with one gone. 0-2 the count now. Snaps it down to second. Okay, that one was sneaky. I would have struck out too. In the box, Bobby Witt Jr. Doesn't connect. He was late. Gets a piece to it. And the pitch. On the ground right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Elly De La Cruz steps in now. He really hurt the baseball's feelings last time this card was up. Maybe apologize after the game. Fouls it straight back. He's in there.
Safe, he's in.
The pitch. Hanging tough. Righty kicks and delivers. Out of the zone for a ball. Delivers a ball. O'Day collects the critical catch. Juan Soto bats first this inning. Went with the slider, but misses. Ground ball hit to Ketel Marte. Tosses the first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. Changeup is good for a strike. Here's the 0-2. The live series member collects the strikeout. Joe Adell now at the plate. Went with the change, but misses. Up in the kitchen with Gesso for a strike. The 1-2. Throws one in the dirt. Swings, hits the ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Carlos Correa is next to the plate. 0-1 the count. Misses
That's
the
a ball.
zone, down and in. Now in a two-strike hole. Misses with a fastball at 102. There's the
Ball,
first seamer
low.
once again. Strike three.
Three.
You just made Mike Trout leads. Leading by 2. Joan Duran now on the mound. Trout at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Pair of sinkers to start the attack, and it's 0-2. And
That's
one is
inside. Ball.
Devers fields it clean. There's the first out of the inning. And now it's time for the versatile Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. He was late. A 2-run gap on the scoreboard. Strike 3. The outlier pitch hitting triple digits with ease. Mookie Betts steps in the box hoping to crack a pitch open like an egg. Count is 0-1. In there at the knee. Fires the
No, that's
fastball,
low.
but
Ball.
misses the zone. Strike 3. They go down in order. Gunnar Henderson gets leadoff this spring. In the air to center. Henderson flies out. Next to the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. There's a strike on the outside corner. Pumps
That's
a
a ball.
fastball, but misses the plate. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Lifted in the air to right. Betts on the move. Hauls it in. And 2 gone. A Topps Now Series member steps in the box. Joey Wheeler. Late with the swing there. Garrett Anderson, the pinch hitter, and the bat they're turning to at this stage of the game. The line to the pitch. It's the
No,
sweeper
that's
that
down.
misses.
Ball.
out in front, and that's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Strike three. 3 up, 3 down, and finished off with a strikeout. Back here in the Charm City of Baltimore. Sal Stewart leads off the top of the ninth in a close game. 0 for 3. He's flied out, grounded out, and he is struck out. 0-1 to start. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. One ball and 2
ball.
strikes to count. Santander under it. Brings it in. And the leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Now it's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Fastball off the plate. Pitches ahead, 1-2. Not done yet. Keeps the lights on. Adell giving his all. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Joe Adell steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. That can't be fun to catch. The count is 0-2.
That's the ball. That's down.
So they turn things over to the righty, Craig Kimbrel. Here's the pitch. Into the cellar for a ball. This is the zone for a ball. Strike 3. Getting over. That was as easy as 1-2-3. Last lick. Final inning, and we're back. It comes down to these swings, but I like your chance. Rafael Devers, the first to hit this inning. So here's a new arm on the hill. The righty, Kenley Jansen. Save opportunity for him right here. Devers at the plate, and he chases after that one. Hit on the line. That's headed towards the corner. He turns for second. Can't secure it. ready to swing it for the runner on second. Misses.
No, that's out.
Doesn't connect. He was late. Sends it foul. Need to be surgical on the mound in this situation. Makes the
That's a
count
ball.
2-2. Cutter doesn't catch the zone. And that is
Ball
low
4. Take your
ball
base.
4. Tough time to miss your spot. Juan Soto up now with runners at first and second. All-Star. 2 runners on. This one popped up right side. And the infield
That's an
fly
infield
will call.
fly.
Adley Rutschman comes to the plate here in the ninth. And that's hook foul.
That's in.
Count.
Ball.
That's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Got him. That's out number 2. And now just one away from the win. Down to the last out from Oriole Park at Camden Yard. That's in the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0.
That's down. That's a ball.
And that goes back. Righty sets, kicks, fights. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. And this could score the run from second. Carlos Correa. Ready to go with Rick Barrett has a bat and ready to swing it as a pinch hitter. Misses the
Nope.
zone.
Ball.
It's 2-0.
No, that's down. Ball.
Doesn't touch the cutter.
That's high. That's a ball.
Now it's a full count. One strike away from a victory in co-op. One more time. Keeps it going. Puts it on the ground to second. Marte sends it to first. And closed it out. The All-Star come up short in this co-op matchup. You'll shake this one off. So that's a wrap. Our work is done. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here in Diamond Dynasty. Alongside our incredible crew at MLB The Show, I'm Roflo. Take care.
Yeah, now the stream probably can hear me, bro. Hold on, I'm about to beep right now. Y'all off though, right?
Okay.
Y'all gonna be back later or no?
Yep. I'll be back late, so I'll let you know.
Hit me up. I'm off. I'm free tomorrow.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll hit you up.
Alright, but let me know. Peace.
All right, peace.